Learning new details about the death of a 6-year-old boy who died from an overdose of Benadryl.
Now, the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office says a 5-month investigation has led to the arrest of 2 people.
The investigation began on October 30th. Deputies responded to a home in Greer to help EMS with an unresponsive boy. Well, this is Aydon, who you see here. Aydon's guardians told officials that he'd fallen out of a recliner, hit his head, and suffered a seizure. Well, sadly, he passed away in the hospital. A toxicology report revealed he had enough Benadryl in his system to kill an adult man. Sarah and Christopher Stewart were arrested after admitting Sarah gave Aydon the Benadryl because he was hyperactive. Sarah is charged with homicide by child abuse and unlawful neglect of a child. Christopher is charged with unlawful neglect of a child. And the sheriff's office says Aydon's biological mother signed guardianship over to Christopher while she was serving federal prison time in West Virginia. Both suspects appeared in bond court this morning. Sarah was denied bond and Christopher was granted a $10,000 bond.